You need to expand your vision. I know for so many people, maybe you grew up in a small town and you're only around people that have small minds, they're kind of closed-minded, even if they're great people and they love and they support you. If you're around small-minded people or closed-minded people, it's really hard to even know what you actually want. I remember when I first got started in entrepreneurship and I was thinking about my why, I was thinking, to me, it felt like I was dreaming so big. It was actually terrifying. I was like, oh my gosh, this dream is way too big. I can't even tell people about this. This is like almost embarrassing that I think that I could do this. And that big dream was to make $10,000 a month. I thought that was so inconceivable, so entitled of me to even dream, so impossible to even get there, but it's what I wanted. And because I was around so many people that didn't normalize that sort of thing and actually maybe looked down a little bit on people who dreamed that big or could possibly be that greedy or want that much, I kind of thought that goal was very unattainable for me. But I worked very hard, consistently, and I got to that point. I got to the $10,000 a month point. And that was like a switch. I was like, holy crap. I was 22 at the time, living in my parents' basement, and I hit the mark of making $10,000 a month. And then I was like, wow, if that's possible at this age, not a lot of experience, living in my parents' basement, imagine what's possible if I get around more people that maybe normalize this. And this is where we get into the next thing, which is getting yourself around people who normalize success. If I had to credit one thing for most of my success as an entrepreneur, it's definitely the groups of people that I was able to get myself around. And this isn't an overnight thing. Obviously, you're not gonna wake up tomorrow and go hang out with like Elon Musk. But you need to start to make those connections now and figure out ways to get into rooms or get in situations where you can talk to people that have what you want or are on their way to get what you want. A great place to start is just reaching out to people on social media. Honestly, this is how I started. I started seeing people on TikTok and Instagram that I looked up to, but I felt weren't, too much out of my league. But I saw that they were going on a path that I wanted to also be on. Maybe they were only a few steps ahead of me on that path, but I was like, those are the people I need to follow. Those are the people I need to be around. And not just follow on social media, but actually message them, make a connection, get on a Zoom call, have a coffee chat, buy them, Uber Eats lunch and say, hey, can I buy you lunch? Let's hop on a call. Would love to connect with you. Those people are down to network. I have never run into too much trouble with people, bigger than me or have more followers than me, more success than me, really not wanting to talk to me. Maybe they don't always see the message and it goes unread. That's okay. I've never had someone, reject me. Typically, people are open to network with other like-minded people. And if they see you're in the entrepreneurial world, you're working on something, you have some sort of vision, they're most likely going to be open to chat with you. And it's a perfect place to start. This has direct effects on yourself and your business. You can do all the personal development in the world. You can build a successful business. You can do these things. But if you never get around people that are successful and have more than you, it's going to be really hard to grow out of kind of your bubble. There's a certain place that you kind of stop growing at if you don't get around those people. And I definitely fell victim to that.